Hey guys, and welcome back to the Nerd House. I am Fantasy Nerd. Thank you for watching my YouTube videos. You guys are awesome. So it is Saturday morning, and as always, every Saturday, next episode of Nerd Talk. So it is 8:56 in the morning. Everyone is sleeping. I'm awake. I'm crazy. I know. So before we get started, we have a cool episode today. It's mostly all about New York City Comic Con, which is going on right now, virtual. And we're going to go over that. And of course, the rundown of the comic books for the week. But before we could do any of that, before we can have fun and nerd out, we have to crack open a monster. So, we all know, everyone knows, anyone watching this knows, Monster is the greatest energy drink ever made. Quite possibly the greatest drink in existence of all drinks. If anyone tells you different, do not associate yourself with those people. You are better than that. And if anyone tells you that Red Bull is better than Monster, I'm telling you, I give you permission to smack that person. Unless it's a child. We don't hit children. But if it's an adult, I give you permission to smack that person. Because we all know that Monster is and always will be the greatest energy drink ever put on God's beautiful earth. And that's it. This is greatness right here. You can't argue this. Alright? So, now that we went over that and my addiction with Monster, here we go. That is delicious. 9 o'clock in the morning, drinking Monster. A breakfast of champions right there. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, New York City Comic Con. Funko Pops, exclusives. We're going to get into all that. So, the Funko lottery was this past Thursday. To get into those, you had to have an account with Funko.com. They send you an email saying if you got in or not. I did not. I was not one of those lucky ones that won that lottery to get in. So anyone who watches my videos, any of my subscribers, or anyone who's watching for the first time, comment, let me know if you did get into that lottery and what you were able to pull. For everyone else, we had to wait till yesterday, Friday. We had to wait till Friday morning. It was 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 12 o'clock, no, that's a lie, 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 12 o'clock Eastern Time. There we go, 3-hour difference. So, at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, East Coast time, I was one of those many people who was trying to log in, trying to get on Funko site. I got in. It took me till I think 12:05. Took me 5 minutes to get in. I got the names right here. Alright. Doesn't want to work now. Alright. Of course, doesn't want to work. So, I wanted the 2 soda can pops, the Harry Potter, the Weasley's house, and I wanted the Cancer Joker, breast cancer awareness Joker, and I wanted Jiminy Cricket. Oh, and the Miles Morales, the street art. By the time I was able to put all my because Amazon Pay wasn't working, so I couldn't use my Amazon Prime to pay, so I had to put in everything, I had to punch in everything, address, card, all that stuff. By the time I got everything in, everything that I had put in my shopping cart sold out, except for Weasley's house. That was the only thing. My order was $110. By the time I actually checked out, it was $53, because of it was $50 for the Weasley house. So yeah, I did not get, I didn't even get close to what I wanted. So, disappointed with that, but very happy that I did get the Harry Potter the house from the movie. That's very cool. And then there we go. So guys, comment. Let me know what you got. Let me know if you got anything good. This with the virtual Comic-Con, I wasn't that excited about it. You know, I went last year, and it was my first time going. It was awesome. Great time. I live in New York, not that far from New York City. And I went for one day. I went on Thursday, and it was so much fun. But the virtual ones, if it wasn't for the Funko Pops, you know, dropping them for New York Comic Con, if it wasn't for that, I honestly wouldn't have cared about the Comic Con at all. I was just interested in it for the Funko Pops. Now, when I went last year, there was a lot of stuff. You know, the cosplay, people dressing up, what Funko was doing, all the vendors, what they were selling, all the different mystery boxes, whether it was Funko or not. They had a lot of cool mystery boxes there. And the funny thing is that at the time, this time last year, my videos, if you go back and look, the only mystery boxes that I was doing was Funko Pops. That was it. So I wasn't doing Loot Crate, Geek Fuel, Bandbox. I wasn't doing anything like that. So at New York Comic Con last year, when they had the vendors and all that, a lot of vendors had mystery boxes that were not Funko. There was one vendor who had these big boxes. It had to have been like, I don't even know if you could see, I'll slide this over. Had to have been from like here to here, like that. So here to there. And they had a Zelda one, a Nintendo one, a Mario one. They had, there was a Fallout one. Like all these different ones. And they were $30 a piece. And I looked at them, like I walked past the vendor, but then I was like, they're not Funko. Now that I think about it, I should have gotten it, because that would have been a fun thing to unbox. And this was before I had the eBay account, so I wasn't even selling on eBay. But hopefully next year, I'll get to go to New York Comic Con, they'll have it, we'll be able to go there, and then I will have a lot of videos to do. It will be awesome. So yeah. So guys, comment, let me know what you got, and there we go. That's virtual New York Comic Con, and I hope you guys got what you wanted. And if anyone did get a Jiminy Cricket, Joker, Cancer Awareness, Miles Morales, Street Art, or the 2 soda can pops, comment, hit me up on Instagram, message me. If you're looking to sell, I'm looking to buy. The only thing is, with the 2 soda can pops, I only want them sealed. I want the plastic on it. I don't want them opened. I want to open them myself. So if you did get the 2 soda can pops, and if you open them up to see because if you open it, they're in a black mystery bag, a blind bag, but there's a token under it, and that token tells you if it's a chase or not. So if you cracked the plastic and you opened it and looked, no thank you. If the plastic is still on it, sealed, yes, when you get it, I'm definitely interested in buying it. So I know that you're not getting it right now. Probably not going to get it till like next week or whatever. But if you guys do and you want to sell, let me know. Alright, now we're going to go into, I got one more Funko thing to talk about. Then we're going to do the rundown of comics. This one, I don't have a lot of information this week. I had a crazy week. And then our students came back this week. So it was, yeah, it was a crazy week. I promise you, this weekend, we're off Monday. I'm off Columbus Day. So I have a long weekend. I will have a lot more stuff next week. Next week will be a big video. I promise you that. Alright, so, Hot Topic release dates. These are Funko Pops that are going to be coming out this week. In fact, today's the 10th. So, I don't have pictures for these. I gotta find them. Next week, I will have the pictures. I will show you, we will go back. Because the release dates start today, I want to put these out here, and then next week, I'll go into it more. Alright, so, Hot Topic release dates. October 10th, which is today, Beetlejuice Pop Town. Saitama at Martial Arts Tournament. October 14th, LACC, so I'm guessing that's Los Angeles Comic Con exclusives. We got Harley Quinn. We have, excuse me, my throat is dry. We have Corrupted Venom, The Non-Glow, Cosmic Ghost Rider. Then October 17th, we have Nightmare Before Christmas box. October 21st, Cowboy Marty McFly. October 24th, Diamond Collection Miguel. Then we have the SSGGSS Goku. Then on October 31st, Michael Myers, Good Guy Chucky, Metallic Vampire Jack. Next week, next Saturday, when I have a Nerd Talk, I will have the pitch. I will go over these again, and I will have the pictures for every one of them. And I cannot wait for the Michael Myers pop. I don't even know what it looks like, but I cannot wait for the Michael Myers pop to drop October 31st. That is awesome. Alright, so we got that. Now I'm going to do the rundown of comics, and that'll be it for this episode. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is a very short one. Do not have a lot of stuff this week. Next week, I will make it up to you guys. It will be a much, much, much better video. Alright, so here we go with the rundown for comics for this week. Batman, number 100. The Amazing Spider-Man, number 49. Justice League, number 54. X-Force, number 13. Mordors, number 13. Wolverine, number 6. Thor, number 8. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, number 19. Die, number 14. Star Wars, number 7. Deceased, Dead Planet, number 4. Young Justice, number 19. Deadpool, number 7. Deck Room, number 5. The Magnificent Miss Marvel, number 15. We Only Find Them When They're Dead, number 2. Far Sector, number 8. Batman, The Adventures Continue, number 5. Black Widow, number 2. Firepower, number 4. Moonshine, number 21. Adventure Man, number 4. Champions, number 1. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, number 18. The Walking Dead Deluxe, number 1. Legends of Swamp Thing, Halloween Spectacular, number 1. Batman and the Max, Arkham Dreams, number 4. Norse Mythology, number 1. The Dreaming, Walking Hours, number 3. American Vampire, 1976, number 1. Lock and Key, In the Pale Battalions Go, number 2. I just want to pause for a second. If anyone's heard of Lock and Key on Netflix, definitely check it out. Lock and Key is an awesome series, Netflix original. Soon as I was hooked. I knocked out, it was 10 episodes? I knocked it out in 2 days. I was hooked on that show. It is awesome from beginning to end. Nothing about that show is boring. It was amazing. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Spider-Man Marvelous Snapshots, number 1. Money Shot, number 9. Spy Island, number 2. Ultraman, The Rise of Ultraman, number 2. Coffin Bound, number 7. Cyberpunk 2077. Trauma Team. So, Cyberpunk 2077. Trauma Team. Book number 2. Red Sonja, number 20. Alien, the original screenplay, number 3. Ben, number 4. Swordmaster, number 11. The Marked, number 8. Inkblot, number 2. Horizon Zero Dawn, number 3. Zombie Trent, number 74. American Ronin, Ronin, number 1. Snake Eyes, Dead Game, number 2. Transformers / Back to the Future, number 1. Star Wars Adventures, number 1. Grimm Fairy Tales, number 41. Lost Soldiers, number 3. Marvel Tales, the original Marvel. Zombies, number 1. Pretty Violent, number 10. Lonely Receiver, number 2. True Believers, Introducing the Black Widow, number 1. The Orville, number 2. DC Classics, The Batman Adventures, number 5. Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, Too Long. Too Long a Sacrifice, number 3. My Little Pony and Transformers, number 3. That's got to be an interesting mashup right there. The Sumerian, The People of Black Circle, number 2. Getting It Together, number 1. Sacred Six, number 3. Doctor Who, Time Lord, Victorious, number 2. True Believers, Black Widow, Red Guardian, number 1. Green Hornet, number 3. True Believers, Black Widow, Daredevil, number 1. No One's Rose, number 5. Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys, Death of Nancy Drew, book number 5. Disaster Inc., number 4. Patrotike, number 2. Cannot pronounce that word. Official Handbook of the Conan Universe, Anniversary Edition, number 1. Aldor, number 4. Pentolin, number 1. The Prisoner, number 1. Sonic, The Bad Guys, number 1. Robin Hood, Justice, number 4. No Heroin. Alright, now when we say that, not heroin the drug. It's heroin like the heroine in the story kind of thing. So I just want to clear that up so you people who are watching this aren't like, what the hell is he promoting over here? Book number 3. Backtrack, number 7. I cracked myself up. Vant Blade, Season 4, number 10. Myths and Legends, Quarterly, number 1. Touching Evil, number 8. Archie, Halloween Spectacular, 2020. Apocalypse Girl, number 6. Hollywood Trash, number 1. That when I first read that, I laughed. Ninja High School, number 177. Nora, number 3. Archie Showcase Digest, number 2. Jughead. John Carpenter presents Storm Kids. Stanley Ghost, number 1. The Phantom, number 1877. Dr. Fawcett's, number 1. And there we go with the comic rundown. Alright guys, so again I apologize that this was a short video. Next week is going to be an awesome one, I promise you that. And I was going to keep it as a surprise, but actually I'm going to let you guys know. I am going to talk with the owner of Undiscovered Realms. I'm going to talk to him either today or tomorrow, and I'm going to set up a date for next week where I could come in after I get out of work, and I'm going to see if I could do a video showing off their whole store and sit down and interview with the owner with the questions and answers. Talking about what made him want to get into this, why a comic shop, how it all started, where they were to where they moved, all of that. It's going to be a whole segment just about Undiscovered Realms, if he'll let me do it, which I'm sure he will. We'll have the comic book rundown. We'll go into more about Funko Pops, and I'll even talk about HeroClix. We will talk about that, and the fact that this is November. We're gonna go into what's coming out in November for Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'll see if there's anything for Magic. We will go into all that, and I'll also go into for November what is coming out with Dragon Ball Super card game. So all of that is going to come next week. This will be the biggest video I've done yet, biggest episode for Nerd Talk yet. That'll all be coming next week. Promise you, it is going to be awesome. Alright guys, so be safe, stay nerdy, enjoy your weekend, and always, 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 most importantly, always drink Monster.